Be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Melee Mob to see all our movie news, reviews, and so much more. Hello everyone and welcome to Movies in a Nutshell, where we review movies in a quick way so you can get on with your life. I am your host, Detective Artimus, and today our subject is Bright. Probably. We'll find out. In this video, we will be talking about spoilers, so if you haven't seen Bright yet, hit that watch later button on this video, go watch Bright, come back and see us, and join in on the discussion. Go! So Bright is about a couple of cops who live in Los Angeles in an alternate version of Earth, where it's inhabited with orcs and elves and fairies and a bunch of other fantasy characters. Apparently there was this war that happened about 2,000 years ago, and now it's all living in one sort of society. This movie takes cues from older movies like Alien Nation and Lethal Weapon, both of which movies, have the buddy cop element, and then in Alien Nation there's where aliens live in the society and also blending in with humans as well, and there's a bunch of distrust and prejudice, a lot of social commentary. It's kind of what you expect in this movie, and it's not really all up in your face, but it's there. It's there. Critics are really shit on this movie because I feel like this movie was kind of a hard sell. If End of Watch, same director by the way, had a baby with Lord of the Rings and that kid grew up to be Harry Potter, this is kind of the movie encompassed as a whole. And with that idea in your head already, it's kind of a tough sell, so you kind of go through those preconceived notions that this movie is gonna be terrible and I'm gonna hate it from before it even starts, But honestly, it's really not that bad. I'm not a critic. I am no any way, shape, or form a critic. I'm pretty much just a friend telling you, hey, check out that movie, or hey, don't check out that movie. The movie starts off with the flashback of Will Smith and his orc partner named Jacoby, and he's getting him a burrito. He's a red sauce, a green sauce person. I like burritos with green sauce, even though it's really not good for my butt. I poop a lot. So a Doug orc goes into a liquor store and then he escapes and he puts a shotgun to Will Smith's chest, and so Jacoby is chasing after the thug orc, and it's not known that if Jacoby let him go because he's also an orc, or did he really not catch him. It's like a question throughout most of the movie. It's like, oh, are you a cop or are you an orc? What are you putting first? The second act of the movie, it talks more about who are brights, which are pretty much these group of magic folks who can hold a magic wand. Yeah, there's magic wands in here too. And so if you hold it, then you can control the wand to do magic, cool, awesome stuff. But if you're not a bright, then you touch the wand, you explode. Most of the second act is about Will Smith and Jacoby kind of butting heads and just trying to coexist together. The villain, who's one of the bright leaders, who wants to bring back the Dark Lord to rule the earth and all this other bad stuff. So she's kind of going after her wand because one of her rogue cult leaders went rogue. And so the most of the movie is just them chasing after the wand so the bad guys doesn't get it. So the wand it's a MacGuffin, just something to keep the movie going forward, but it's really not about the wand. And then at the end of the movie, you find out that Will Smith happens to be a bright just out of pure coincidence, because Will Smith, he can't just be a secondary character. No, he's got to be the main hero. Like, hey, Mr. Smith, we have a movie for you. Am I the hero in it? All right, well, I'm gonna change that. Now I'm gonna be the hero. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Why did Will Smith have a southern accent? I don't know. That's always my default voice. Jacoby was easily the best character in the movie. He was really sympathetic and you really wanted to root for him and everything is going well for him. He at first, it's like, oh, he's an outcast from his tribe. You're like, oh man, I just want to give that guy a hug. And so, you think that he's gonna be the main character, but then nah, Will Smith's like, nah, I'm a bright, I'm the real hero, I'm gonna do this stuff. Welcome to Earth. The pacing of this movie is pretty good. It does not feel like it's a 2-hour movie and everything flows pretty nicely. Is that it keeps you interested on what's gonna happen next, even though sometimes you don't know what the hell's going on. This movie is pretty good at distracting you from questions that you should really be asking, like, oh, I don't know, who's the Dark Lord? What's the prophecy? Why don't fairy lives matter? Was that a fucking centaur? Did somebody mention dwarves? Why was that magic task force elf really obsessed with catching Layla? Why is Will Smith always the center of attention? Can we know more about Leia? Can we know more about the brights? And who is Snoke? Who is Snoke? I have not forgotten yet. He looks like a busted hot dog in the microwave. The movie has a very interesting concept and it's pretty ambitious at times, but it could have taken the time to develop more of the history and the characters of the alternate Earth. But otherwise, it's still a pretty entertaining movie. And hopefully they expand more if there's a part 2. I want to see more about dwarves, or some centaurs. Are there dragons? Please tell me there's a fucking dragon in LA. So I hereby declare, Bright, good dumb fun. So have you guys seen Bright and what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this amazing channel. I am Detective Artimus and I'll see you where the sun don't shine.